Now we're gonna start doing the lighting of the portrait, which is basically my favorite part of the whole process, and pretty much the reason I do this kind of art. I just really like to play with lighting. You can convey a lot of emotions. It's not just about the expression or the pose, but also lighting plays a very important role in order to make a more emotional portrait. So here I have my reference, as I mentioned before in previous chapters. The lighting reference, I get it separately from the reference for the pose and the rest of the elements. Here I did a random photo shoot of my own face. I do that a lot whenever I catch some interesting lighting. It can be either at home or outside or any other place. I just take pictures for future reference, and these ones I got them in the same day, which was a really productive day, lighting wise. So as I was browsing my reference folder for this tutorial, I found this one. I found these 3 pictures that I really liked, and I liked different things about each one. For example, for the overall lighting of the portrait, I'm gonna use this one here. They're all in color. I just have a filter on top to make it black and white, so I can work with monochromatic values. And this one here, I liked it because the light comes from the side and bounces off the hair, and it lights the face. It creates a purple light on this side, and I liked it. The way I choose the lighting for my portraits is I try to make the most out of the least. So with just one light you can create a lot of different colors, different lights, and it looks more natural than having like a million light sources. So this one is just like the light coming naturally from the window on a, I think it was a cloudy day. No, the light changes when it's a sunny or a cloudy day, and that day was very bright. You know, the sky turns like a really bright dome, and the light coming from the window gets brighter, white and bright. So what I liked about this one is that the light comes to it hits the face, the hair, and the light bounces off the hair, and it lights the side of the face, the shadow of the face. So I'm gonna use that one for the overall lighting. And what I liked about this too is how the rim light looks on the hair and the face in this one. You know, it looks how to say it, it's very appealing. This kind of rim lights still look very natural, and especially because it hits the nose, you know, very softly. I really don't know how it's gonna look, but I'm just gonna try, you know. And this part of the hair, I think it creates a very nice subsurface scattering. I like that a lot too, and this one has a lot of subsurface as well. So I'm gonna start by selecting my face. I always start with the face, and I'm gonna create a new layer, and I'm gonna make a mask out of that selection. So I selected the face and I create a new layer and hit the mask button. And now I'm gonna make my reference black and white so it's easier to use. And the brushes that I'll be using is again the hard brush that goes from light to dark, but I'm just gonna deactivate this icon on top. So it goes from light, whoops, goes from light to dark. And not thin from thin to thick. Yeah. Same thing with the soft brush. Goes from light to dark. So I'm gonna use these two, still basic, super basic brushes from Photoshop. So first I'm gonna get closer. Okay. There. I'll keep using the same tone that I used for the tones in the sketch. You see, as I'm painting, it's very, very dark. It's as dark as the hat. So I'm just gonna change the opacity again. Maybe somewhere above there. So as you can see, most of this side, the ones on the side of the hair, is dark. If you want to make lighting look more natural in your portraits or any painting, pretty much, you really wanna capture the little details, like this one here. It makes a huge difference. I used to skip all those details before because, you know, they were very small, but one day I started applying them to my paintings and it made a huge difference, you know. They started looking much more natural. So as you can see, I'm switching between the hard and the soft brush. For hard edges like this one, I use the hard brush, and for soft edges like the chin, I use the soft one.